this is Pragya and welcome to my channel Smart Studies with Pragya. So today's our topic is chapter 1, knowing our numbers. Now what are we going to study is knowing more about numbers. So we'll learn more about numbers. So first we'll learn a formula. So the formula is that largest x digit number plus 1 equals smallest x plus 1 digit number. What does that mean? Is that if x equals 1, then largest x digit number is, so largest 1 digit number is, so largest 1 digit number equals 9. Now it says number plus 1. So now we'll add 1 here. We got here 10. It is written is equal to smallest x plus 1 digit number. 10 equals smallest x plus 1 digit number. So x equals 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. We got here 2 digit number. So smallest 2 digit number equals 10 only. So we got the formula correct. So for example, if we take x equals 2, then largest x digit number plus 1. That means largest 2 digit number plus 1. So largest 2 digit number equals 99 plus 1 equals 100. Now 100 also equals smallest x plus 1 digit number. So what is x? X is 2. Now 2 plus 1 digit number. So 3 digit. So smallest 3 digit number equals 100. That means we got our answer correct here, 2. So now let us take a last example. So what if x equals 3? So largest x digit number, that means largest 3 digit number plus 1. So largest 3 digit number. So largest 3 digit number equals 999 plus 1 equals 1000. 1000 also equals smallest x plus 1 digit number. So x is 3. So 3 plus 1 digit number, that means smallest 4 digit number also equals 1000. So we got our answer correct here, 2. So have you ever thought that how many numbers are between any two numbers? So let us take example 100 and 200. So how many numbers are between 100 and 200? So we can get our answer by the following formula, that so number of numbers between these two numbers, too many numbers because this is maths, including them and excluding them. So how many numbers are between 100 and 200? So first we will see how many numbers are between them, including them. For example, how many numbers are between including 100 and 200. So including we get greater number, that is 200, minus smaller number, that is 100, plus 1. This is the formula for finding out the number of numbers between them, including them. Now excluding them. So excluding 100 and 200, we get 200 again minus 100 minus 1 this time. So we get here, if we want to find out the number including them, then we get the number by subtracting the smaller number by greater number plus 1. Now if you want to exclude them, then what would we do is subtracting smaller number by greater number, and now at last again subtracting minus 1 by the answer. Here we get the answer 200 minus 100 plus 1. So 200 minus 100 equals 100, plus 1 we get 101. Now again here we get 100 minus 1, that is 99. So number of numbers between these two numbers, including them, equals 101, and number of numbers between these two numbers excluding them equals 99. Now let's take another example, 37 and 25. So how many numbers are between 37 and 25? So first including them. So including 37 and 25, how many numbers are between them? So how can we find out? We can find out by subtracting the smaller number by the greater number, that is subtracting 25 from 37 plus 1. So we got here 12 plus 1 equals 13. So number of numbers between 37 and 25 including 37 and 25 is 13. Now what about excluding them? Excluding 37 and 25. So how can we find out? By subtracting 25 by 37 minus 1. That means 37 minus 25 again minus 1 equals, so 37 minus 25 equals 12 minus 1, we get here 11. So we got our answer here 11 and here 13. So have you ever wondered how can we find how many digit numbers are there? So for example, how many x digit numbers are there? This is our question. Now how can we find out? The formula is largest x digit number minus smallest x digit number plus 1. So if we take x as 1, then largest x digit number, largest one digit number equals 9 minus smallest x digit number equals, so smallest, now plus 1, we get here 8 plus 1 equals 9. So there are total 9 numbers. So how many x digit numbers are there? If we take x as 1, then we get our answer as 9. So now next let us take our example as x equals 4. So largest x digit number, largest 4 digit number equals 9, 9, 9, 9, that means 9999 minus smallest x digit number, so smallest 4 digit number equals 1000. Now 8999 plus 1 equals 9000. We got our answer as 9000. So now we will learn about brackets. So what is the use of brackets? Use of brackets allow us to avoid confusion in the problems where we need to solve more than one operation. First turn everything inside the brackets into a single number and then solve the operation outside. We can also find product of two numbers by expanding the brackets. So use of brackets allow us to avoid confusion in the problems where we need to solve more than one operation. The problems in which we have to solve more than one operation, there we use brackets. First turn everything inside the brackets into a single number. So inside the brackets, everything we have to turn into a single number, and then we will solve the operation outside. We can also find product of two numbers by expanding the brackets. We can also find the product of two numbers by expanding the brackets. So we can expand the brackets and solve the problem and find out the product. Now can you solve this problem 24 minus 36 plus 89? No? Then we can use the brackets. What we can do is put a bracket here. Why? Because putting a bracket here makes first we will add the brackets and then we will do the operation outside. So 24 minus, first add these, we get 36 plus 89, as 125. Now we get 24 minus 125, which is, we get here minus 101. Now if we remove the brackets, how would we solve this? We would solve this problem as, first we will subtract 36 from 36 from 24. We get here 12 minus 12. Now what would we do? Then add minus 12 from 89, and we get here 77. So this is such a long method. So now we don't need much confusion. That's why we use brackets. Now we will solve this problem, 28 plus 62 minus 89. What we can do is use brackets. So we'll put brackets here. Now all of you will question, then why only we put bracket in there and here? Why we should only put bracket here? Now the answer is because you must have heard of DMAS, I think. So in DMAS, first we use division, next we have multiplication, next we have addition, and at last we have subtraction. So if there is a problem in which we have both addition and subtraction, then which comes first here? Addition or subtraction? Addition comes first. That's why we put bracket in the addition problem here. Let's solve this. So we will add 28 plus 62 because it is given in the bracket. We get here 90 minus 89. Now we will do the operation outside. Minus 89, we get here directly 1. Now if we remove the brackets, it would be such a long method. First we will add 28 plus 62, then subtract 89. So this is such a long method. 28 plus 62, 90 minus 89, and then we get 1 here. Now if we add the bracket, we know that first we have to add 28 and 62 only, nothing else, because sometimes people do like 62 minus 89 and then they add 28. So this is wrong. Always we use from here. Use of brackets. 21 minus 6 plus 8 into 9 divided by 2. So we will put brackets. Where we would put brackets here? Now you will all wonder that what we will do here. So we use these brackets. These are 3 types of brackets. These are all different brackets. This is called square brackets, curly brackets, and curved brackets. Now why I have written DMAS here? Because we use DMAS in this problem. So first we will put a bracket here. So this is such a long we put all the brackets in their places. Now we will solve this problem. So we get here so first what would we do is, this is square brackets. Now smaller we got here curly brackets, and then again smaller we got here curved brackets. So first of all we will always start from curved brackets. So 9 divided by 2, we can't just divide 9 divided by 2. it would come in decimal, so we can directly do as 9/2 here. Now we will do the operation outside. So 8 into, we got here 8 into and 6 plus. So we will note this and we get 21 minus. Now here we put the same in the same order. So we got here curly brackets. So we solved curved brackets. Now we are at curly brackets. Now 8 into 9/2. We got here 6 plus 36 and here we get here 6 plus 36. We solved, we got 42. Again 21 minus. So 21 minus 42 equals 20 minus 21. We got our answer as minus 21 here. Here we use DMAS. Now why we put the brackets here? We use DMAS here. How? So now you all will be wondering why we put brackets here and there. Now we put square brackets, curly brackets, and now we are at curved brackets. We put curved brackets here because this is the division part. So we put here curved brackets in the division part. Next we have this multiplication part. So we put here the curly brackets. So the multiplication part and the division part, both we put here this bracket. Now we are at addition part. So we put here the square bracket. So we got here the square bracket. Now this is outside the bracket part. How will we solve this? So we will solve this by the rule we learned in the intro of this use of brackets. We learned that we can find the product of any two numbers by expanding the brackets. So 24 into 28 plus 6. Now we will do like this only, like this also, 24 into 34. But this is such a long process. So what we can do is, we can do like 24 into 28 plus 24 into 6. So we distributed 24 over here and over here. We get here 24 into 28 plus 24 into 28 plus 24 into 6. So we will solve this instead of this by the use of brackets. 24 into 28 equals 672. 24 into 6 equals 144. We add them and got 816 is our answer. Now we could do directly as 24 into 34, which is 34 into 20 plus 4. We are here. We find out the answer as 816 here also and here also. So our answer is same, but the method is different. Now the easiest method instead of those two methods is that 24 into 28 plus 6 equals 34. We could do as 24 into 30 plus 4. Why? Because 34 also means 30 plus 4, right? So now we will solve directly. 24 into 30 equals 24 into 30 plus 24 into 4. We got here 0, 3, 4 is 12, 2, 1. Again we got our answer 816, but the difference is that this is the easiest method.